Alright, no more easy, no more softballs. Today I'll be going up against Comic Book Investing's #1 pick for December 30th, as well as Comic Tom 101's #1 pick for speculation. That is Amazing Spider-Man 55, Patrick Gleason cover, against a comic you can still get for less than 20 bucks on eBay. Very fine, near mint. Who's that, you ask? It's the main man. Get ready, because this one's about to get wild. That was quite an opening. Welcome back, everybody. Spec versus Rec. I'm taking, the hot book of today. It's being spec'd on, and I'm looking into the past to see if I can pick up something for 20 bucks or less that I think it will outperform. So today I've got this right here, the main man. This is the first appearance of the main man. Now, wait a minute, you say. I know. Omega Man #3 is the true first appearance of Lobo. Yes, it is. Yes, you're correct. But this, my friends, is the first appearance of the main man. There's a difference. So Lobo first appeared in 1983, part of Omega Man #3, and basically languished in third-rate status for about 7 years. So in 1990, near the end of 1990, Keith Giffen and Alan Grant basically wanted to create something as an indictment of the ultra-violence happening in comics at the time, because at the kind of the mid to late 80s, not only did you have Image come on board and there are some violent titles, come on now. I'm thinking of You, Prophet. But not only that, I mean, Wolverine sort of started it, Punisher started it. You had Cable coming on board in Marvel, Dark Knight Returns at DC, Watchmen. There was a trend towards sort of dark and gritty. Comics wanted to be taken more seriously. Look, we're more adults. We're moving away from the kid stuff of the code approved. We're going to get rid of the code, and this is where Vertigo came on as well. So they were moving in that direction, but it was interesting that somebody decided, hey, let's just poke a little fun at this ultraviolet bear here, and that was basically Lobo #1 right here. Lobo's, he is the baddest bastard in the entire universe. So let's be honest. That's a comedy right there. It's meant to be funny. It is funny. It's all tongue-in-cheek humor. It's basically like comics. Let's not take ourselves too seriously. That's why I think it's a nice contrast against Amazing Spider-Man #55, which, amps up the drama to 11. To be fair, I haven't read ASM 55. I'm not reading Spider-Man currently. Haven't read him for a long time. But, through the 80s, he's actually my brother's favorite character, so I have read a lot of Spidey. What's interesting about Spidey is basically a double orphan. What I mean by that is Peter Parker lost his parents at an early age, raised by Aunt May, Uncle Ben, and it was through Peter's own inaction, once he gained his powers, that his Uncle Ben was killed by a criminal. So again, therein comes that famous phrase, with great power comes great responsibility, by Mr. Stan Lee. What's also interesting is that Lobo was Stan Lee's favorite DC character. Go figure. Again, I think he saw the humor in Lobo and just over-the-top satire, and maybe that's what the industry needed at that time. So it was Amazing Spider-Man 55, with that cover by Patrick Gleason, a good investment. If you picked it up for cover price, yes, it is a good investment. It skyrocketed to $20, $30. Is it going to keep that same level? Who knows? I mean, there are iconic covers out there that just stay. They're like used in different websites when they're talking about characters, and they become like a representation of the character at that time. One thing I will caution, though, is that ASM 55 is not perhaps as unique as you think, in that Nick Darrington, and I will talk about Nick Darrington in a future video, his cover for Mr. Miracle #10 from the 2018 series is quite similar, as you can see, with Darkseid. But again, it's a really cool Spidey cover. It could do well. Honestly, though, I don't think it will go up much from its current value of $20 to $30, or even 20. That's my opinion. Does Lobo #1, even though it has like no real new characters except for Miss Tribb, I mean, really doesn't count. Will that go up from, let's say, $10, which you can still buy it for $10 in near mint? Yeah, I think it will. I think there is a place for Lobo in the DC universe once it's sort of pulls itself out of the Scott Snyder darkness. And look, I didn't mind Justice League, but this is the problem, in my opinion. Can be the problem with comics today, is that they've kind of amped up the tension to incredible levels of darkness, and maybe that's not what people want. It's maybe that's the problem with Amazing Spider-Man 55. I see as well. Maybe Spidey should be fun as well. So, and just as like the Justice League movie might have been a little dark, I think the current run of Spider-Man is pretty dark as well. And time and place, but Spidey should be fun. I think comics should be fun. Let's bring a little fun back to comics in 2021. How's that sound, guys? Lobo #1 of his first miniseries, it will appreciate in value. It's really got nowhere to go but up, and so that's why it's my Rec Spec of the week, and I'm putting it against #1, Amazing Spider-Man 55. So we'll see who's right and who's wrong. I mean, it's hard to beat Spider-Man. He's such a popular character. We'll see what happens there. I'm interested, but as I said. And I've got some more coming for you. I'm just waiting for my comics, my new comics, to show up in the mail, to be honest. But there's one, once I get that Nick Darrington cover in, there's one I'm looking forward to, and I hope you are too. So here's a little sneak peek of what's coming your way, and I hope you're looking forward to it, because I certainly am. Talk to you later.